I've got another unpacking video, and you'll undoubtedly know from the title of the video what this game is. It's Gunlord for the Dreamcast. This is a new release that's just came out in June, I think, back end of June. I've had this game now for just over a week. Haven't unpacked it, hence the video. I've been tied up with a few things. This may be a slight surprise for some of you that have perhaps, I don't know, perhaps read some of the comments that I've made on some other people's videos if you've seen them, but there's a couple of guys out there that have got Gunlord already, whether it's for the AES or for the Dreamcast. And I was initially resistant to actually buying this game, I've got to be totally honest. Part of me thought, what's the point of buying this game? I've already got Turrican on various formats, and I think that game's a really great game. You know, the original Amiga version was just absolutely great. It really was. Music absolutely brilliant. I actually prefer the original Amiga version was without doubt in many ways probably the best version in my opinion. But the Super Nintendo versions, there's two, Super Turrican and Turrican 2 I think on the Super Nintendo. I've got both of those versions. Super Turrican I think is the better one in my opinion out of the two. It's more akin to the Amiga version. Music is absolutely awesome, it really is. It's just, I love the music to that game, love the graphics style, love the game itself. So you're probably thinking, why did I immediately think, right, I've got to go and get Gunlord, because Gunlord undoubtedly is based on a Turrican type game. And of course the Dreamcast is an awesome console, and the fact there's a company, NeoGeo, that are still making Dreamcast games, I should go out and support them and buy the game. I've felt a little disappointed really with previous NeoGeo stuff. I don't really rate their previous shoot 'em ups. This is like a run and gun game, obviously because it's based on like Turrican, but the previous releases that they brought out for the Dreamcast, AES, MVS, Last Hope, and Fast Striker. Say First Striker, but yeah, Fast Striker. I've got both of those games. I've actually got the Pink Bullets version of Last Hope as well. So I've got Last Hope, Pink Bullets, and I've got Fast Striker. And I don't really rate them as shoot 'em ups. There seems to be a lot of buzz in the community about NeoGeo. We've got to support them. They're still making games for like the Dreamcast and obviously the NeoGeo consoles. But in myself, I didn't think that should be a reason to buy the game. Just because they're creating games doesn't mean you should go out and buy them, and in my opinion doesn't make the games great. So I don't highly rate the shoot 'em ups from NeoGeo, and they certainly wouldn't be in my top 10 shooters. Nowhere near, I wouldn't have thought. So I was a bit sucked in by the, okay, do I go and buy it, or you know, is there any real point in me buying it? Because actually I've got Turrican, I've got several versions of it like I said, and I rate that game as probably one of the best run and gun games in that type of series of games, really, look and feel of games. I mean, as you'll see, running behind me for Super Nintendo is Rendering Ranger, which is a pretty special Super Nintendo game. I think I may have done a previous video on this actually, Rendering Ranger, I think I did. I'll have to double check that. But that's a good game for the Super Nintendo. I don't think it's worth the price of the game, but it is a good game. So yeah, Gunlord, what changed my mind? The real thing that changed my mind in reality was the price of it, and I thought, sod it, you know what, I'm just going to get it. I bought this from Video Game Imports, and like I said, just over a week ago, and it cost me, I think it was £24, £25, which, you know, in reality is crazily cheap, and the actual game appears to have had good reviews, and it does look nice. I thought, sod it, you know what, I'm going to buy it. for the sake of the, you know, for the sake of a few quid, and that is in essence all it's cost. I thought I'd take the risk, take the punt, and I'll give it a blast. So here we are, Rendering Ranger. So let's see what we have. And obviously what I'll do some gameplay video. And I'll have a quick chat with you as regards to how I'm going to do that, because obviously being on the Dreamcast, this game, as all the NG Dev games, they are compatible for both 15 kilohertz, you know, SCART RGB output, and also compatible with the VGA output of the Dreamcast. But again, I'll come back to that in a second on how I'm going to get that up to my TV. So Gunlord, Gunlord, there we go. So this is the Dreamcast version, this is the standard edition. And on there it just shows you, zoom in a bit there, just shows you a bit about the game screens. And like I said, the actual videos that I've seen of this, it does look pretty awesome, graphically wise. So it can't be that cane, can it? Surely. We'll find out. It could quite possibly be, this game could be the best game in my opinion out of all the NG Dev games that have come out, but we'll find out. So that's the inside. You've got your manual and your game disc. Quite nice printed art on the disc itself, if I'm being honest. Looks nice. Disc. And you know what, if anything, it gives me an excuse to get a Dreamcast out, which I don't really get out much nowadays. I don't really play it that much. There's a manual. Now for once, I've got a lovely manual here that is in absolute full colour. Hasn't got a lot in there, but what it has got does look really nice. So that's the side of the cover. As you see, it's all in glorious colour with nice artwork. So there's a bit of information there about the various stages, and from looking at the manual, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stages. So quite a few stages in the game. It tells you a bit about the actual Dreamcast controller. What I might actually do is actually get my joystick out for this. I might blow the cobwebs off my Dreamcast joystick. Give this a punt and again a bit more artwork. So a fairly nice package actually. You know, the fact that the developer's gone to the trouble of making a nice colour booklet with it. So yeah, getting back to how I'm gonna plug this in and how I'm gonna show it to you guys. Like I said, the game is compatible with VGA output on the Dreamcast, so I could connect it up to a normal LCD monitor. I could connect it up to my arcade cabinets because they will take a VGA signal as well as 15 kilohertz. Or I could connect it via my RGB SCART lead I got from my Dreamcast and just plug it straight into my CRT behind me. Now, I don't know how that's going to be displayed. I suspect it's going to be in 240p mode. Now, I'm going to use that as my preferred connection method, purely because the NeoGeo version of this will be in 15 kilohertz. So let's try and replicate that. The NeoGeo is the arcade platform in reality. So let's try and replicate that. So I'm going to connect via the Dreamcast, SCART RGB, straight to my Sony Trinitron behind me, and I'll try and film that off the camera and we'll see what the quality comes up like. So I hope you enjoy the video, guys, and I'll show you a bit of gameplay and have a bit of a talk through perhaps of what the game looks like and how it plays. Speak again soon. Here we have the track sequence of Gunlord, playing on my Sony CRT. And one thing I actually actually failed to say in my previous introduction to this video is the fact that that Gunlord has got a actual shoot 'em up stage in it, so that will undoubtedly please a lot of people. I think it's the second stage is a shoot 'em up, which is pretty weird in itself, really, the fact that the game changes to a different type of genre as one of the stages, so that's pretty cool, really. Right, I've set this game up to work with a joystick. You can either choose default settings for a joypad or a joystick, and I'm playing with my DC official stick, and we'll choose the arcade mode. We've got various buttons on this actually. It's actually configured for 5 buttons in total. So you've got a normal shot, and that just repeats. You've got the jump, and you've got your sort of laser here. Now this is on an energy bar. I don't know if you see that at the bottom of the screen, but there, once you fire it, it reduces it. So you've got a certain amount of time ready for that, but you can go the full 360 hoof. That's your special bomb, energy, whatever you want to call it. And you got this weird sort of where you turn yourself into a ball like that, and I think you destroy anything that you hit basically when you're doing that. But you'll see in certain parts of the game you need to change into that ball to be able to get through tight spots or low areas where you can't normally get through with your character. So it is your sort of run and gun type game. Crystals there that you do, that you collect, sorry. And this is your power up type icon. If you play Turrican guys, you'll know what this is. You hit that and you can collect your power ups. I don't really know what all these power ups do, I've only just quickly played it once. So that's changed my my current main shot now to to that basically. Now I have had a very quick play of this, and I've got to be honest guys, I'm pretty impressed. It is a beautiful looking game. Probably one of the best Dreamcast games, certainly for this type of game, look wise. Nice detail in the backgrounds, and it looks very and it feels very retro, so it's good. I am pleasantly surprised. So let's see how far we can get and what we can do. Okay, we've got a shield there I've just picked up. Now I've got to go back down here, I think. That's it, go down here. Oh, missed that crystal, never mind. Now this is one of the areas here where you've got to change into your ball to actually get through. Whoops. Right, let's try and get out of this level. Oh. Okay, so I've gone the wrong way there. It does play really well. there's certainly, I would say there's more, it's more sort of puzzle related, not as regards to actually you having to solve puzzles, but certainly how you get around the play area, more so than Turrican in my opinion. Got much energy left, I don't think, so I'm going to get choked in a minute, just like that. Now let's use that, get a bit intelligent. Now I don't actually know how the levels are, sorry, how long the levels are. I haven't played it enough to find that out, but hopefully we can get to the second level. Okay, well that's the end of my game there. So as promised guys, this is stage 2, and this is only a track sequence, but this is the shoot 'em up level. Oh, that was very quick there, but it just gave you a bit of insight. I think this is, I can't remember what level this is, level 3 is it, or perhaps level 4, this one. Which looks absolutely beautiful and stunning, this one does. So again, just to show you guys really some other levels.